Assalamualaikum, ma'am.
Assalamu alaikum, students. How are you?
Fine, ma'am.
Class, first of all, mark your attendance in a chat box. Do write your complete name and class along with your section. So in this way, I will mark your attendance, okay? And class, also on your video, okay? You have to on your camera. I'm giving you 2-3 minutes so you can mark your attendance. After that, we will start the lecture.
भाई क्या दस
So class, all of you have a book with you.
Yes, ma'am.
Open page number 114.
Ma'am, what page?
Page number 114. So class, as you know that our unit 5 is completed and we are going to start our exercise. So all of you should open your page number 114. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Now see question number 5.1. Encircle the correct answer from the given choices. Number 1. Earth's gravitational force of attraction vanishes at A 6400 kilometer, B infinity, C 42,300 kilometer, D 1000 kilometer. So class, do you know what will be the right answer? It should be
No, ma'am.
infinity.
See.
It should be infinity. According to the law of gravitation, right?
Yes, ma'am.
The value of G increases with the A, increase in the mass of body, increase in the altitude, C, decrease in altitude, D, none of the above.
Ma'am,
Yes, class, what will be the correct
एग्जाम
answer?
मिलेगा?
Yes.
Ma'am, can you repeat the first option?
First one is Earth's gravitational force of attraction vanishes at 6400 kilometer, infinity 42,300 kilometer, or 1000 kilometer. The right answer will be option B. According to the law of gravitation, there will always a gravitational force is always between two bodies, right? So it can be vanishes at infinity. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Part 2,
Okay, ma'am.
value of G increases with the A, increase in the mass of the body, decrease in the increase in altitude, decrease in altitude, or none of above. Class, what?
Ma'am, C.
Yes, it will be the
Ma'am, C.
yes. The correct answer will be
C.
C.
Part
Because
C.
as we decrease our height from the earth, the value of the G will be increase, right? So the third class, keep quiet and listen carefully. The value of G at a height on Earth's radius above the surface of the Earth is
D.
2G, B half G, C 1 by 3G, and 4 D is 1 by 4G. What will it will be? It will be
D.
D
1 by 4.
1 by 4. Because if you do substitute value in the formula, GH is equals to GME by R plus H whole square. And you let's suppose H will be equal to R. So R plus R give you 2R and 2R whole square give you 4R square. So it will be 1 by 4, right? Now the next one, fourth one. The value of G on moon surface is 1.6 meter per second square. So the value of Gm is given to you, which is 1.6 meter per second square. What will be the weight of, you have to find out the weight of 100 kg body. It means the M is equal to 100 kg. And all of you know that W is equals to
MG.
mg, right?
MG.
So you just need to put the value, and you can use the calculator to calculate the value of W. M is 100.
160 Newton.
Yes.
Ma'am, B.
Yes, it will be B. When you multiply 100 with 1.6, you can get the answer 160 Newton.
Newton.
So this will be the right answer for part 4. Now, now look at question number 5. The altitude of geostationary orbits in which communication satellites are launched above the surface of the Earth is, class, this is the side information that is given in your book. I told you in the previous lecture.
Ma'am, D part.
Ma'am, D.
What will be the right
5D.
answer for
D.
5?
42,300.
42.
Yes,
42.
the right answer is option D, 42,300 kilometers. This is a side, do you know information which is given in your book. Now the last one, part 6. The orbital speed of a low orbit satellite is, yes,
8,000 meters.
8,000 meter per
this is
second.
this is also given in your book.
8,000 meter per second.
Yes, it's option D, 8,000 meter per second. These 4 and 5, 5 and 6 MCQs, they are as information they are given in your book, right? So class, you have to do these MCQs on your book, okay? Now we are going to start the questions of as we have already started some questions of exercise as well during our previous lectures. So class, you have to write the answer of these questions on your notebook from here, okay? Open page number 115. We have done 5.2, 5.3, 5.4, 5.5 and 5.6 in our previous lecture. So we are going to start from 5.7, right? Explain what is meant by gravitational field strength. All of you know that what is gravitational field strength. It is basically the force per unit mass, right? So you have to write the definition. The answer is gravitational field strength. In the gravitational field of Earth, the gravitational force per unit mass is called the gravitational field strength. Then the value of gravitational field strength, all of you know that its value is 10 Newton per kg when you put this value in this formula, force per unit mass. So the value of gravitational field strength
Ma'am,
is,
have you done 5.6?
we have done 5.6 in previous lecture. Okay.
Ma'am, wasn't it mini exercise?
Sorry, I'm not getting you.
Ma'am, I think it was mini exercise.
No, before mini exercise lectures, we have done question 5.1 to 5.6. If you go through from previous lecture, I told you we have I have explained the questions from 5.1 to 5.6, right? You can check the previous lecture.
Yeah, ma'am, I have done till 5.5, but I don't think that there was 5.6.
अलीना 9 दिसंबर का काम था और उसमें 5.6 था.
Yes, we have done till 5.6. Okay, you can go through from previous lecture. Okay.
वो अलीना ये था कि मैम ने नंबरिंग गलत की हुई थी, लेकिन वो था 5.6. अगर तुम क्वेश्चन को देखती ना.
No, numbering is correct. Actually, when I started the lecture, I give you in first lecture I gave you two questions, 5.1 and 5.2, and I think in the other lecture I will give you three
Ma'am,
questions.
it was 5.2 and 5.3.
Okay, I will check if we haven't done, we will do the next time. Okay, but you have to do from 5.7 on your notebook as a today homework.
Okay,
right?
ma'am.
So the value of gravitational field strength is at any place its value is equal to the value of G at that point. Near the surface of the Earth, the gravitational field strength is 10 Newton per kg. So class, this is the answer for question number 5.7. You have to write the definition and then you write the value of the gravitational field strength. And you have to do this question on your notebook. Then 5.8. 5.8 is why law of gravitation is important. All of you know that there is a force of attraction that causes by the law of gravitation between two objects, right? So you have to write the answer. Law of gravitation is important to us because it is responsible for the motion of moon around the earth. It is important in releasing satellites from the earth in the orbit. 3 is it is responsible for the motion of it's repeated again, for the motion of planets around the earth. This is planet, okay?
Elephant.
We have discussed in the detail when we are studying the topic of artificial satellite that because of the gravitational law of gravitation, the objects, they are revolving around their specific orbit, right? So you have to write this answer in your notebook as well. Then the next question is, okay. Then the next question is 5.7, 5.8, and now 5.9. Explain the law of gravitation. This is the first lecture when we have started unit 5. So I have write this question from your book. So you can just write this answer in your notebook. You can also do this from your book as well, right? You just have to write the law of universal gravitation. Then you have to make the diagram, and write this diagram 5.1, and then you have to explain the law that is given to us, that why two masses, they have they are proportional to the force, and they have inversely relationship between their distances, and then you have to combine them and put the equal sign to remove this proportionality constant. So this is the whole topic. This is also given in your book as well. You can also write from your book, and you can also write from here. It is the same thing, right? Now the next question is how the mass of the earth can be determined. It's This question is also a long one, and what you have to do, you have to write the topic of mass of earth, in which we have discussed, I think 2-3 lectures before. We have calculated the mass of the earth by using the law of gravitation. So this is a long one question, and also you have to write this question on your notebook. So class, you just have to make the diagram. Then you have to explain this diagram and write the law of gravitation over here. Then by using the law of gravitation, you have to take equal, this force will be equal to the force of weight. You just have to compare 5.3 and 5.4. Just compare them. M will be cancelled out on both sides, and G will be equal to G M E by R square. And from equation 5.6, you can easily find out the mass of Earth, which is equals to M E is equals to R square G by capital G. So this is all. The question of this answer is also given.
Slide number 6 once again.
Sorry,
Slide number 6, can you show it again?
this one. This is the law of gravitation, beta. You have to
Okay.
explain this one, okay? These all of these questions, they are given in your book, okay? If you know the answer, you can also write the book as well. So you just put the value of mass, in the mass of Earth of.
slide 6 दोबारा दिखाएं.
Beta, this is the law of gravitation. You have any confusion in this slide?
नहीं मैम स्क्रीनशॉट लेनी है, बाद में करनी है.
Class, when you open your unit 5, you find this question. Okay, so this is you just substitute the value of mass of Earth, and then you can calculate the mass of Earth with the help of calculator, which is 6 into 10 raised to power. It is 24. It's misprint over here, but it is 24 over here. Okay, its power is 24. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
So class, the next question is 5.7. Can you determine the mass of our moon? If yes, then what you need to know? So class, we can find out the mass of moon if we just use the formula of mass of Earth. What we have to do over here, we just replace E with small m, R square, G with small m by capital G. So if you know the mass of the moon, so you can find out the mass of the moon if you know the radius of the moon, if you know the gravitational acceleration on moon, and gravitational constant is already you have to know. So with the help of this formula you can find out the mass of the moon. So class, there is no need to put the value and calculate. You just have to tell the formula which can you use to determine the mass of your of our moon, right? The next one is, why does the value of G varies from place to place? This question is also given in your book, but you can write from here. The value of G is inversely proportional to the square of the radius of the Earth. All of you know this relationship, right? But it does not remain constant. It decreases with altitude. All of you know that if we increase the altitude or decrease the altitude, it will affect on the value of G, right? So but it does not remain same. It decreases with altitude. The value of G is greater at sea level than at the hill. All of you know that at sea level is the equal level, so the value of G will be greater over here. But if you are standing on the hill, the value of the G will be less as compared to the sea level, right? So you also have to write these answer in your notebook. The next question is 5.13. Explain how the value of G varies with altitude. Class, this question is a long one, and you can also do from your book as well. When we have discussed the topic variation of altitude with the value of G on page number 110, variation of G with the altitude. This is the whole topic that is also given in your book, but you can also write from here. So this is the answer for question 15. We have already discussed this topic, right? When we just place a mass m on some height and we give it a distance h, and this is a distance r for the mass of the Earth, and we just make this equation, right? So you can also do this question from your book as well, or you can also write.
Ma'am, is it necessary to write this question on notebook? मतलब हम question लेके उसका नहीं लिख सकते कि it's on page number 10 from paragraph this to this, because it's quite long.
Yeah, it's long, but class, you have to write the answers on your notebook, because obviously it will be easy for you when you have to prepare for your any quiz or for your paper. Okay, so you have to write these questions on your notebook as well. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, do we have to draw all of these diagrams?
You have to draw these diagram.
Okay, thank you.
You do you, are you you know what this diagram explained to us?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So class, it's okay that we will do till question number 5.13 as our classwork, sorry, homework, or should I give more questions?
No, ma'am.
मैम
I
आप
think
दे देंगे, आप
it's
it's
करना
fine.
दीजिएगा.
Okay, and if you want, I can mark you on your book as well. Okay, for question number 5.9, you can open page number, class, open page number 107. All of you open page number 107.
okay, ma'am.
This is the law of gravitation. You have to mark from here according to the Newton's law of universal gravitation. Mark from here. This is also written in the slide if you have any confusion. Okay, then you also have to write the law and make the diagram as well. Now come on page number 108.
Ma'am, can you ma'am, can you tell the answer of 5.7?
Yes, I will tell you all the answers. Okay, now for 5.6, now come on page number 108. You have to write till equation 5.1. Then then the paragraph here G is the proportionality constant. It is called the universal constant of gravitation. Its value is same everywhere. In SI unit, its value is 6.673 into 10 raised to power minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square. So class, you have to mark till here, okay? This is the answer of 5.6 if you want to do from your book, okay?
Okay, ma'am. And ma'am,
Ma'am,
when
5.9 or 5.6?
5.6 beta.
Okay, ma'am.
and ma'am, when will you upload this on GC? In how long?
Sorry class, this is 5.9. This is 5.9. This is not 5.6. This is 5.9. I will upload today. Any other question you want to ask?
No, ma'am.
Who is talking about 5.7?
Ma'am, me, Alina.
Okay. Beta, I have write the definition from your book. If you want to mark from your book, open page number 109. Have you opened?
Yes, ma'am.
See the last paragraph, second last line. In the gravitational field of Earth, the gravitational force per unit mass is called, put heading over here, gravitational field strength. Okay. Now come on the page 110. The gravitational field strength of the Earth. This do write definition from here. Then give heading at any place. Give heading over here, value of gravitational field strength. At any place, its value is equal to the value of G at that point near the surface of the Earth. The gravitational field strength is 10 Newton per kg. This is the answer for question number 5.7, but you have to give the headings as well, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, class, any other question you want to mark on your book? If you see question number 5.10, open page number 110.
Ma'am, what is the answer to 5.14?
5.14.
Yes.
I think I didn't give you 5.14 now. You have to do only 5.13, okay? Till 5.13, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Now,
ma'am, can you print these questions out?
sorry,
Ma'am, can you print these questions?
I will upload this lecture on GC, okay? You can also do from there. So no worries.
मैम वो कह
Ma'am,
रही है
she
कि
does
हम
need that
प्रिंट कर सकते हैं
No, you don't need to do a print. You have to write the answer. I thought she's saying that, ma'am, give us the printout. Beta, you have to write these questions on your notebook by your hand, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Open page number 110. How the mass of the Earth can be determined? You can also write from your book. The answer, you can write the whole topic 5.2 mass of Earth. And you also have to draw the diagram 5.4, okay? This is the answer for 5.10. Now, if you see the next question is 5.11. You have to write from the slide. Then 5.12 you also have to write from the slide. But if you do 5.13, open page number 110. Class, do open page number 110. Explain how the value of G varies with altitude. Do write complete topic 5.3 along with its diagram. Okay. Okay, class.
ma'am.
So class, I am just giving you till question number 5.13. So as some questions, they are very long, so it will take time to complete your notebook. Okay. In the next lecture, we will complete the rest of exercise. Okay. So if there's any question, you can ask me. Otherwise, I will end the lecture. And class, I will upload this lecture on GC as well. Okay. Is there any question? Then you can tell me.
No, ma'am.
Okay. So if there's no question, we can end the lecture. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, and Allah Hafiz.
Ma'am, excuse me, do we have to learn the do you know on page number 111?
111.
Yeah,
Yes.
the values of G on different places.
Value of G on different places. No, you don't have to learn this. On page number 111, you are asking about the last paragraph below equation 5.8.
Ma'am, do you know?
Okay. No. This is just for your information. You only have to know the value of G, which we know that 10 meter per second square. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Rest we can calculate by using the formula, but there is no need to calculate. Okay. You just have to memorize G is equals to 10 raised to power meter per second square. These are basically for your just for your information. Okay. Any other question, class? Class, is there any other question?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you so much. Now we'll end the meeting. Okay.
Okay.